Game 4 is in the books, baby. Knicks are up 3-1. What's going on, you guys? It is your boy Al with the Heavy Hitter Bully Crew. Hold on. You know how every video starts. We gotta have the cigar. So what's going on, you guys? So I know it's been a while since I produced a new video, and as all of you know, I said in my previous video talking about producers that we give thanks to the Most High for giving us the opportunity to be able to bring to you this video right here. And you know, in that video I talked about the amount of love we got for Behind the Breeding, and we have multiple collaborations coming to all of you soon. So I'm very happy and excited for what's to come with the content. As all of you know, the evolution has begun. We really want to provide a professional-esque type of service to all of you. You get what I'm saying? And man, I'm just so thankful and grateful to each and every single one of you who have taken a liking to our content. Well, what's today's video about, right? We're going to be talking about the Ghost and Chanel breeding. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, why are you speaking about that breeding? Didn't you just do a video about it with Behind the Breeding? I did. And today I wanted to give you all kind of like a story time and kind of like a behind the scenes look, but with a professional documentary-esque type of thing where I explained to you my thought process, my mindset, along with editing clips that I had from the breeding. So we're gonna get this out there, right? I had filmed almost everything as it pertains to the vet visits, you know, my interactions like with the camera and me explaining each step of the way. But I feel like I'm at that point, especially with the content now, that I feel like this documentary type of stuff, this sit down type of stuff, is something that the American Bully community really needs, to be quite frank with you. Something that's more professional, something that really comes off like, I want you all to feel like you're buying into a family, feel like you're buying into something that's really special. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I was gonna put everything together like a vlog, like a complete total vlog with all the clips that I had and just showing it to you that way. But y'all know me, y'all know I gotta be extra, and you know I always look to change up the content all the time. The evolution is never over. There's still a lot of things that we want to get done, and man, I'm just so happy to be able to bring to you this video right here where I'm gonna be explaining my thought process, my story behind this breeding, and what the chain of events were. Did Ghost and Chanel, did the breeding take? Do we have puppies on the way? Stay tuned to find out. All right, baby. And before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, and sub to the channel. Check off the bell notification icon to become part of the family. And now that it's all out there, with all of that being said, let's get into the video. All right, everyone. So February 14th, Valentine's Day of all times, Chanel comes into heat. And as all of you know, if you watch my Behind the Breeding series, in that first video, I talked about how long and how well thought out that whole breeding was. All right. And this was 3.5 years in the making, man. And I'm be honest with you, I started the complete opposite way of how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to start with the females and build your program with the studs you want to, you know, use with those females to help build your program forward. Unfortunately, I did it the complete opposite way. I decided to start with the male, just thinking I was going to get into it for a pet, and I just really felt like God and the Holy Spirit led me to wanting to pursue this field right here. So I felt like because I had the male, I felt like I knew what he brought to the table. I definitely felt that I needed to provide to him the best female I could possibly bring to him, you know, especially to build the next phase to where it's an improved version of Ghost and we can really build, right? So February 14th hits, and that is 3.5 years into the making. So Chanel comes into heat. I already know what it is. I tell my wife, you already know what time it is. This is now her third heat cycle, and we were firm on really trying to breed Chanel at the third cycle. Okay, so we wanted to breed her as close to 2 years old, as you know, as close as we could. The reason for that was because we wanted to make sure that Chanel was mature enough to be able to help whelp puppies. All right, that's why a lot of people don't recommend it. You get what I'm saying? So we wanted to make sure that we held Chanel off as good amount of time as we could to really give her the best opportunity to be able to become the best mother that she could become, to have Ghost become the best father that he could become, and to make sure that both my wife and I, we were ready for this breeding. So we did a lot of things to be able to prep for this moment. So February 14th hits. She's in heat. Let's go. It's go time, baby. Puppy, tell them subscribe, bro. Subscribe to the channel. Tell them hit that thumbs up, baby. Hit that thumbs up. My boy. What's up, Papa? What's up, big guy? Yeah. He on standby just in case they say Chanel's ready day one, which we highly doubt. My boy is ready. Look at that boy. Today, we brought Chanel for her first progesterone test so that we could get this first breeding up and running, man. I can't stress to you all the level of gratitude that I have, you know, and I wanted to do this like kind of like a video where I reflect on everything, you know. The next day we go to get her PG levels tested. And I know a lot of you are going to be like this, well, why'd you test her immediately? So the biggest thing with a female being in heat, you want to see as a breeder how your girl's PG levels rise, all right? The reason for that is because when you breed her going forward in, let's say, breeding 2 or 3, and if you're, you know, if God bestows that blessing upon you for a 4th breeding, you kind of know how her numbers progress, all right? So I brought her in day 2 of her heat cycle just to see where she was at. Obviously nothing. We got a 0.1. My wife brought her inside, make sure she was checked. Everything was good to go. All right, you guys, so my wife just got back, and you see little mama's in the back. Chanel, what's up, baby girl? So she came back at a 0.02 today. Like I said, it was to be expected. She just started bleeding yesterday, so for me personally, there was no way she was gonna be ready. So now what I wanted to do was I wanted to go like every 2 or 3 days. The reason for that is because we needed to make sure that Chanel's levels were rising. The common thing that I had noticed was that Lucy, her grandmother, was a slow riser. Layla, her mother, was a slow riser. And her litter mate, Layla's litter mate, Mango, she was a slow riser as well. And the one thing that was very prevalent was that they would slow rise, and then have a crazy jump. So I wanted to accurately test each PG level to make sure it was rising progressively. You get what I'm saying? So we go, I want to say it's day 4 to a heat cycle. We go to get her tested. I want to say it was day 3 or day 4. I want to say it was day 3 or day 4. Definitely day 4 that we went to go get her tested, and she was at a 0.2. So obviously you're not going to see much growth. I said, you know what, man? Based on the previous heat cycles, I read my boy Ghost. Ghost, every time we got to about day 9, day 10, and those previous cycles was when he started really getting animated. So we waited some time before getting her tested for the 3rd time. Once we got to day 10, day 11, I want to say it was around that time frame. That was when we went to go get Chanel tested again. What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Al. We are picking up with our 3rd visit to All Pets Veterinary Hospital. And obviously, as you know, we're documenting this journey, and we're gonna see where Chanel's PG test levels are at today. We are currently on day 10. All right, you guys, so I just got the test results back, and you know, fortunately, this girl is a very, very slow riser. So this is good to know going forward. 3rd visit, her numbers were at a 0.5. I spoke with my man's Dan, and her mother and her grandmother were both slower risers, and they were bred both at day 18. So we're currently on day 10. So the rise should be coming really, really, really soon. But it's just wild how we started off at a 0.2. We came back again Monday, 0.3. We're on Saturday. You get what I'm saying? So that's what, like 4 or 5 days had elapsed, and we're at a 0.5. So that's just good to know for going forward. But what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna mess around with my wife. I'm gonna tell her that she's ready to get bred. I want y'all to get that on the reaction. I'll mess around with her. Yo, hon, she's ready to get bred. Watch on and see what's up. Watch it.
Hello?
Yo, hon.
What?
She's out of 10, ready to get bred right now. Ready to get bred right now. I'm not full of I'm telling you, she ready to get bred right now. Right now, it's about to go down, hun. We about to have some Ghost Chanel pups.
You're lying.
I'm not lying to you. I'm being dead serious. She's at a 10.
Put on your father.
We ready to go right now.
Put on your dad.
I'm not gonna put nothing on my dad. Come on now.
So you're not sad again?
And when she came back, I'm gonna say her levels were like at a 0.5. It was crazy. It was kind of surprising because usually around day 9, day 10, that was when ghosts would get the most active. And this time it didn't work like that. Fortunately, she was at a 0.5, so we waited another couple of days. Now, in the process of all of this, I'm not lying to you, we had a lot of things going on. My son has to go to the emergency room. I'm dealing with that issue. There's a whole lot going on. And to be honest with you, you know, we should have known at the time, hey, maybe you shouldn't go through this time. Because we're like this, holy smokes, there's just so much going on. But the thing is like, you got to understand the way God works and how everything works, man. God is going to prep you for the blessing. He's going to put a lot of trials and tribulations in front of you, so you have to move forward, right? So I understood that. So I said, you know what? Let's go through with it. So she's at a 0.5.
That's a 0.5?
Yeah, she's at a 0.5. She's a slow riser, man.
I told you.
I know. So this is day 10. I told the lady maybe Wednesday we'll come back.
Yeah.
We get to, I want to say day 14, day 15. I want to say day 14. We brought her in to get tested. And she was like at a 2.3 or a 3.5. That's where her levels were at. And to be honest with you, day 15 was when the bleeding was starting to slow down for Chanel in the previous breeding. So right now we have something that's completely different from the first 2 cycles. Now, I will say this, that I was giving her the revival supplements, stuff to really help the heat and to really help for pregnancy, boost those vitamin levels, to make sure she has all the nutrients and stuff that she needs to be able to have a healthy litter, right? And a bigger litter. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, we're in constant communication, constant dialogue with the vet, who is an amazing vet. One of the best, in my opinion, one of the best repro vets in all of the United States. My man is Morsi, Dr. Morsi from Opez Vet Hospital, right? So we're in constant communication. We understand where she's at. We're getting these levels, and just like her mother, just like her grandmother, just like her aunt, slow risers. So we get to around day 16, and that was when Ghost really started going crazy. Now, to all of you that are starting and have 2 dogs, you have a stud, you have a female, and you're getting ready for that moment, trust and believe from this process, I'm going to tell you this, your male's reaction will tell you when she's close to being ready and when she's ready. When Ghost was the most arrogant he's been, the most hyped up he's been, the most energy and restless that he has demonstrated, was when Chanel was close to being ready. So day 16 for us, and I believe it was 4 or 5 PG tests. I want to say it was 4 before we went there. We go for day 16, and Chanel jumps all the way from a 3 a couple of days prior to 8.9. Now, I'm like this, oh shoot, is it time to breed her? And you know, the doc was like this, listen, give it 24 hours. At the 24-hour mark, she should be good to go, because he wanted to breed her in between the levels of 10 to 14. That's where he said, this is where we're going to breed her, and we're going to do the TCI on this day, and we're going to do a TCI following. So now we're in the beginning of March. It's go time, February 29th, in a leap year. Sheesh. In a leap year. We go March 1st, it's go time, it's breeding time. Now remember this, I purchased Ghost in June of 2020, Chanel in 2022, around the same time. I want to say in June we brought her home. So it's go time, man. All this stuff is ready to go. We're like, man, listen, we're just so amped up. Me and my wife are like, man, let's go, all right? So March 1st, TCI number 1 goes down. Man, and that whole thing was crazy. It was crazy, it was madness, right? I bring Chanel in, she's going inside. Now the doctor's checking her, making sure everything is good, and we're good to go. So I leave Chanel with the vet tech, right? And now, as all of you know, I'm a content creator, so I wanted to get all of this filmed. So I get my hat, my GoPro hat clip that I have, right? Set up the GoPro, I go get Ghost from the car. I'm like this, all right, it's gonna be go time. I just gotta ask permission first, because the way our vet is, he doesn't really like filming, you know, especially the whole process, because he's a perfectionist, right? So A funny story, right? I laugh even thinking about it. So we get into the office, right? It's no BS. All I hear is Chanel going, and my boy goes like, I'm like, oh, they ready. I'm not kidding you. We get into the room. The vet is right there. He's in the hallway. I said, hey, doc, is it cool if she's ready? It's ready. I'm like, what were you talking about? It's ready. I didn't even get a chance to put my GoPro on to get the first person point of view shot. He said, hold the head. And he got an accent, so I got to make sure I put that in there. So I got Ghost on the prong collar. I'm holding the head. Chanel is with the vet tech. He lifts her up, puts the whole vulva by his nose, and Ghost is now starting to go to work. And I'm like this, oh, so now I'm like this, damn, I gotta get content of this. So I take out my phone, right? And I'm like, all right, let me put the camera on. And then the doc goes, take off the bounty. I'm like, oh. So now I gotta take off the covering off Chanel, right? So, and I elevate her, right? I'm not lying to you, yo, this really happened. I'm elevating her with my right hand. I have my left hand on Ghost prong collar. His head is up. I put the vulva to his nose. Now, the vet tech now holds her up. I take the camera, my phone, because this is the only way I was able to get any footage, and I put it over just to get the ending clip. Ghost produces the sample. It is by far the best sample he has produced for us. Swimmers are going crazy. Everything's going crazy. I'm like, yes, sir. It's go time. We are ready. Let's go. We in the building. So, Doc does what he got to do. We put Ghost back in the whip. This is the most calm he's been through any one of the heat cycles. And go inside. Now it's TCI time. It's the money time. Time to get her pregnant. Let's go. It's been 3.5 years in the making, right? And I got Chanel. I'm holding her. And she didn't like the ride too much. So right away, I'm like this, oh man, Chanel got some anxiety. It's her first time, you know, there's a lot going on. So it's the first time Chanel actually had something up that end. So she was a little bit timid, had anxiety. So we knew going forward, the next round, we definitely had to give her something to help calm her down just a little bit to make the breeding process go as smooth as possible. So the breeding goes down. It took us about maybe 20 minutes because he had to make sure he got the rod all the way up in there to make sure everything is good. I could not get any video of this. The reason for that was because, you know, I'm looking at Chanel, all right? And I'm holding her, and the doc wants both the vet techs to hold her so she doesn't move because he doesn't want to lose sight of that egg. So, you know, it is what it is. I really do wish I could have got to you more footage of that actual day. So, you know, I'm just there like, holy smokes. Chanel's like, ah, ah. And, you know, we got to make sure we hold it straight. He's like, hold the head. I'm like, bro, you know, little mama's going crazy. Anywho, breeding one happens in the books. And I'm like this, it's go time, baby. And I didn't even get a chance to put the GoPro on. I'm just like, what the hell is going on? But as you can tell, I did not disappoint. I did get some clips that I recorded on my cell phone. I apologize if there's a quality drop off, but we're so glad and we're so happy to be able to bring to you the behind the scenes look, and we just let it in Jesus' hands and we just say, God, if you want to bestow that blessing on us, it's cool. If you don't, you know what? Whether good or bad, we give all the glory to the man up above. All right, you guys? And I actually filmed after each one of these days, my reaction, you know, just me giving my thoughts, you know, showing appreciation to the Most High for just putting us in a position, man. But this day I was just like, man, this is crazy. That's when I filmed the video that I posted for all of you on Instagram, showing the breeding and just, you know, opening up spots, pics, just generating interest, you know, just basically marketing the breeding, right? That's when Behind the Breeding came into play. So the next day, because we wanted to run 2 TCIs, right? Because we wanted to cover the whole ovulation period. The way it works is you want to cover you want to breed them like between the levels of 10 to 14, and the next day you'll get the complete cycle. Now, in the ideal world, if you have the stud, which is what I should have done, I felt like maybe I should have bred her when she was at an 8-9 the day before. There's no doubt in my mind, 3 TCIs, we're in the building. Even at 2, we still in the building, baby. So that was my first experience with being in the trenches, making sure everything's going according to plan, but it's a hell of a learning experience. You wanna know why? Because now I'm in a position where I've learned so much that now eventually I wanna be able to facilitate all of my breedings. And being that you get that knowledge, being able to ask questions to the vets and being able to do your own research, now these are things that you can use in the future. You get what I'm saying? So the next day comes, all right? I had to go to work. My wife's turn is up now. Now listen, I know exactly what I experienced day 1. I'm like, yo, hon, don't worry, you got it, you good. We gonna make sure she's good. We gave her the meds to make sure Chanel's good. Bring Ghost in the building, right? My wife is like, she calls me, yo, what the F is going on? That was crazy. What is going on? Yo, I'm laughing hysterically because I went on break at work. I'm like, yo, this is wild. But y'all know how it is. At the end of the day, man, you got to collect the stud, right? You got to sell puppies. Hey, listen, it's not the cleanest of all, you know, jobs. You got to get in the trenches. That's what it is, right? Yeah, I just really wish, yo, I could have got that reaction, but I wasn't there. So day 2 is completed. We're done. We covered the ovulation cycle. Now we're in the money time, baby. As all of you know, the waiting period to confirmation is the time where you're the most anxious, you're the most excited. You know, you got a bunch of emotions going on. So we're excited. We're looking at Chanel's behavior. We had noticed that Chanel was eating a lot more, so she definitely wanted more food. And we had noticed that her nipples were starting to grow and starting to become enlarged. So right away, we're seeing positive signs. Everything is good to go. So, you know, me and my wife, we're starting to get everything that we want for the breeding, whelping box, all these other things, making sure everything's good to go. We're already formulating the setup, the layout of the home, where we want Chanel to whelp, all these other things, right? So now we're a couple of days out from when Chanel's supposed to get confirmed, all right? So we're seeing the behavior. Chanel's definitely looking like, hey, listen, we're good to go, man. We're just, yo, how many puppies we're gonna have, everything's gonna be good, everything's gonna be money. We're so excited. Like I said, 3.5 years in the making. You get what I'm saying? Me and my wife are excited, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, we're all excited. We're like this, man, we're gonna get all of these puppies, we're gonna whelp them, we're gonna make sure that they're beautiful and, you know, going to some great homes, man. I'm praying on it consistently all the time. So, man, we're just so excited, all right? So now that we started getting everything in alignment, right? We get closer to Chanel's confirmation day, and on this day, I made sure to put in for some time off to be able to attend this day, because this is a big moment for each and every single one of us. Like I said, 3.5 years in the making, man. 3.5 years in the making, that's a long time, you know? So being able to endure everything that we've been able to endure, right? Because I need you to understand that everything hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows for us. We've had to endure a lot. You get what I'm saying? So now it's confirmation day, baby. So today is the day that we find out if my boy XL ABKC Champion Ghost, produced by Rooney's Bulls, is gonna be a baby daddy or he's not gonna be a baby daddy. Is he gonna make my wife and I grandparents? Today we find out if we're gonna have some Ghost 2 Chanel pups baking today. Man, it's been a hell of a ride. Just the level of gratitude and humility we have through all these ups and downs, these twists and turns. I just can't express to you how grateful I am to the Most High for this journey, this road. As all of you know, you follow me, we continue to have this transition of the content and the brand, and it's just amazing, man. And today we go for confirmation. We are here, we are waiting right now. My wife is inside with her right now, and I'm here with my son because my son is sleeping, and I guess I just gotta wait it out. But we get official confirmation today. I'm excited, amped up, let's go. how many pups you're gonna have, baby. Because like I said, we covered the ovulation cycle, 2 TCIs. We're good, we're money. I got one of the best vets in the business. I'm here, let's go. So, what she confirmed. I know a lot of you have been anticipating this breeding, wanting, you know, I gathered some interest for this breeding. So, you're gonna find out in real time right now. Did Ghost and Chanel take? Did the breeding take, baby? I was able to get that camera in there set up before he got into the building, so that I was able to record the live answer in person, baby. Let's check it out. Did we actually get Chanel confirmed? Stay tuned, baby. So we just got in here. What's up, man? Little man woke up.
Chanel.
Yes.
CH.
What's your mama? You guys some pop-ups?
CHANNEL.
There's some pop-ups, mama.
Yeah.
There we go. She smells wonderful.
You smell nice.
That's the hemp.
So let's put on the side,
Oof.
on the back, no?
Yeah, take this leg.
All right, mama.
Really, Platz, mommy, Platz.
What's mama?
Platz, mama.
What's up?
I know, mama. I know.
All right, Chanel. All right, mama.
The bottom big up.
All right, mama.
Mommy,
All right, it's okay. It's okay,
Hold
mama.
this.
Good child. That's my baby girl. There you go, mama. Hey, baby. There you go, mama. There you go. There you go, mama. There you go.
Help him.
What's up, puppy? What happened? Chanel.
Chanel,
What's up, mama?
It's okay, mommy. It's okay.
It could be because it's a 35 days, it's difficult to see. Something like there's no charge today because I honestly. Here.
No sacks right there?
No, this is like the intestine, but 1 second. So this is the intestine. So we can wait another 2 weeks.
Here, Angel. Angel. Angel.
Angel, relax, puppy.
Okay. I'm gonna clean up. I cannot see anything. So let's wait another 2 weeks. It could be because it could be that is too early.
Her belly's sagging a little bit.
It's all good. I mean, I don't want to deceive you.
Yeah.
So let's give it another 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay? There's no charge today.
Okay.
No problem. Thank you, Doc.
No, thank you. I'm sorry. You know, I'm happy with them. Puppies.
It is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it goes good, sometimes it doesn't. But,
Yeah,
right?
that's the problem.
You know, but we give thanks to the man up above, right? It's okay, Mama. It's okay. It's okay.
He's a beautiful cat, that's all.
Thank you, Doc. All right, baby girl, it's okay. Maybe in 2 weeks, we'll find out if you're gonna be a mommy. So, unfortunately, this go around, Chanel did not take. So, you know, I wish I could have done this earlier to get my real live thoughts in the day, but it was raining. It foreshadowed the whole process. You know, I wish I could say I was disappointed. I wish I could say that I was surprised, you know, because the way I look at it is like this, right? You know, God places trials and tribulations in front of you for a reason. In my opinion, were there things that I could have done better? I felt like maybe I should have ran Chanel the day before when she tested at 8.9. I should have definitely ran an AI that day, at AI at least. And I really did feel like, you know, we did everything right. But I really do wish that I had got Chanel's PG levels tested the day we ran the first TCI. The reason why I say that is because Layla and Mango, like I said, with slow risers, but her aunt, Mango, Layla's litter mate, she had a crazy spike, and it seemed to happen within 24 hours. So my guess was, hey, maybe we thought we were breeding her at a 14, whatever the case is, in that sweet spot, and maybe she jumped into the 20s and we missed it. We covered the back end, and in the second day when we ran the sample, maybe it just, we had missed our window and we didn't cover the window the way we thought. There's a lot of things that come into factor. But listen, man, the way I look at it is like this. You waste money, you take losses. As all of you know, in this stage, you are growing with me in real time. You're seeing the evolution in real time. You're seeing my wins and you're seeing my losses in real time. Unfortunately, Chanel did not take. Like I said, a little bit disappointed, but how can I be disappointed, man? God allowed me to wake up another day. He allowed me to have my son healthy, my wife healthy, Chanel free of parvovirus, Ghost healthy. You get what I'm saying? Yes, in hindsight, you lost out on the money. You didn't get the pups. But the reality is that there's much more to life, man. Money comes and goes. Blessings, they're gonna come, and you're gonna have trials and tribulations that follow that blessing. That's just what it is. In order for you to get to where you wanna be, to get to the level that, you know, that vision in your head or that dream, what you see, God put that in your mind for a reason. But like I said in my previous video with Alex of San Andreas Bullies, man, reality is that, you know, it's not gonna happen when you want it. He has to prep you for the blessing. God has to prep you for the blessing. And I really thought that we were ready at the time. And unfortunately, she did not take. You know, I know a lot of people are going to be happy because we get a lot of, you know, feedback from people that dislike us. That's what comes with the territory, right? It is what it is, you know. And when you do what I'm doing right now, right, which is putting this journey in front of all of you, you're going to see all of this in real time. But I would say this, man, I got my health, my wife has her health, my dogs have their health. I have a beautiful son I get to come home to every day. I have a job that's able to, you know, pay for the bills. My wife has a job that's able to pay for the bills, give us a pretty nice lifestyle. What can I be upset at? You know, obviously, this is what I want to do. This is the dream. This is the journey. But at the end of the day, what I'm going to be upset about? We lose in real time. It's the reality to breeding, you know. It does suck. Just like everything else in my life, we've always endured, well, I've always endured a lot of trials and tribulations in everything that I've done. Nothing has came easy, but I tell you this, it has built my character. Because the reality is I'm not going to shy away from what I feel. What I feel is there's a purpose for me that the Lord has bestowed upon me. He has blessed me with certain talents that have put me in a position where I'm so appreciative of all of you, you know. But I do realize that, you know, we're going to have disappointments. We're going to have lows. But at the end of the day, can you see the light in those lows? You get what I'm saying? And I know I was all upbeat and happy before, but, you know, when talking about the reaction, as you could tell when you saw, you know, my reaction at the vet, I'm like, you know, it is what it is. And it's the truth, man. It is what it is. It could be worse, you know. But as all of you know, if you read the word, listen, man, I'm big into that. All right. I'm big into my man, Jesus Christ. I'm big into God. I really feel like there's something that he has for me that's out there that, hey, I'm going to pursue. And no matter what happens, my faith is in the Most High, and we let the chips fall where they may. If it was meant to be, it was meant to be. If not, then, hey, listen, I guess I misread the signs, but at the end of the day, God always has me, and I understand that. So, you know, like I said, you're getting the live testimony in real time. I didn't get my reaction posted because I was a little upset, but, you know, it took some time to just say, you know what, man, what is God trying to tell me? What do I need to do? Do I need to grow spiritually? So there was a lot of things that played into it. And listen, if you don't like what I'm saying, you already know you can unsubscribe, because I rock with my man's, the High Almighty. I rock with him all the time. What I do is his purpose for me, you know. But yeah, man, she didn't take. It is what it is. I don't know if you're familiar with the word, to all of you that are watching and listening, but, you know, in the Bible, it talks about that a righteous man will fall 7 times, but the righteous man gets up 7, right? And no matter what's happened in my life, you know, because I haven't shared my full story. My father dies when I'm 20. I have to become the man around the home. Get what I'm saying? In the process of getting the career that I ended up getting, I deal with a lot of mental health issues. Issues that had me thinking that, hey, listen, I don't know when my next day is going to be. You get what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's going to be my last day. That's how deep it was getting. And God was able to pick me up, pull me out. And even, like I said in that video with that collaboration with Alex and San Andreas Bullies, man, I really wanted to work with dogs. Unfortunately, I didn't get the job that I wanted. Another trial, right? But I got blessed with Ghost. In the Instagram algorithm, met a really good breeder, met a great person that's became a really good friend of mine, that is able to give me the knowledge that I have now, help mentor me. And now I'm in a position where I have this female that I'm the only one that has her. So if you want line bred ABKC Champion Titanium Tank pups with Grand Champion Samson up front, I'm the one that owns that. And God has blessed me with a ton of things. He's given me so much mercy, right? I cannot be upset at him for it not taking this time. It is what it is. We get back up. We do it again. No matter how many L's I've taken in my life, it doesn't matter. We know what the vision is. Well, I know what the vision is. I've seen it. I've had these experiences that have led me to being here in this moment. And that's what it is. And like I said before, I know a lot of the haters are going to be like, that's what happened. But listen, man, don't shoot the messenger. I've always felt like the Holy Spirit has led me to wanting to do this type of content, to fulfill this journey before you guys. Take these L's in real time so that you can see the things that the Lord can do and what his power is, right? But like I said, I'm grateful, man, because without these setbacks, without these issues, listen, man, I'm not the person I am today. I'm not the man I am today. You know, being able to endure all these trials and these hard times have made me just so appreciative. The level of gratitude that I have for everything is just, man, it's amazing, bro. And I cannot wait for the future to connect with higher profile breeders, to talk about this breed, to talk about my purpose and everything else, man. Though it sucks that we had a setback, Doesn't matter, because I know where this is gonna go, and I know what God has for me in my life, and I feel it. Everything is telling me this is where I gotta go, so this is what I'm gonna do. All right, you guys, so because of that, I'm gonna end the video with this. We are definitely looking to add to the camp. You heard that right. We're gonna be adding to the camp. You know, sometimes they say that, hey, listen, it's your time. You don't know if God's trying to pull you away or if it's time to double down. I really felt like it's time to double down. So we are going to be adding another female to our camp. We are looking for puppies right now. We are looking at breedings that really fit the criteria for what it is that I wanted and what my outsources were going to potentially be. So though, through all this madness, through all this stuff, there was some light that came out of it, and I'm just so grateful, man. I know I sound like a broken record, but just so grateful for the opportunity to be able to bring to you all this, what's to come, man. I will end the video with this, though, because I know I said that before. I will end it with this. There's going to be a major change coming. A major change coming. I have some projects that are already in production already, but there's a major change coming. And follow us so you can see the level and the heights that I'm going to take this to. As all of you know, we give thanks to the Most High, praise to the Most High, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for putting us in this position. I'm sorry to each and every single one of you that were expecting Ghost and Chanel puppies. We did our very best. Unfortunately, she didn't take. But this also gives us some more time to be able to find loving homes for our dogs and for our puppies. So, as all of you know, you viewed the Behind the Breeding series. You viewed my content. You've seen content of Ghost and Chanel. If you are interested in a puppy, because it was for sure 4 spots that were locked in, please feel free to reach out to me, baby, so we can make sure we have great homes, great loving homes for our puppies to go to. Don't forget to like, comment, and sub to the channel. Check off the bell notification icon to become part of the family. And like I said, you guys, it's been a blessing. Thank you so much for staying through the entirety of the video if you were able to make it this far. Have a blessed day, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next one.